Thanks everybody for joining me on my stalk through the Cerro Grande Trail. Enjoy.
Woodpecker. Rig you up real quick. That never happens. You never get a setup like that once. It's cold this morning. Play with it too much, you know that means. So here's my ghillie suit. One of them. I know I'm gonna smell. Okay, I know, but if it helps, just in the tiniest bit. My hands smell like piss. Not my piss helped.
So right off the bat, we see some wildlife. I didn't know that this coyote was behind me the whole time during the start of the trail right here. So I caught him, and he's creeping. And what I'm about to be saying in this next clip is basically just I was acclimating myself to the silence, you know, slowing down, and while I was doing that, just sitting there taking a break, 4 cow elk passed by about 50 yards in front of me. So I was just getting acclimated and slowing my roll so I would have a better opportunity at seeing them and getting closer, figuring out a strategy, really. Due to the direction the elk were headed, I knew I didn't really have a chance of catching up with them unless they turned around and came back and went up the mountain, or they completely left. So I decided to go up and circle around. The one thing that I've seen from a lot of people that stalk is they rush it, and you just gotta slow down so much and take your time. As luck would have it, they turned around and came back. I worked my way down into an open clearing, and something I'd never seen before, the elk acted as if they had no sense of direction, where they didn't know where to go. I knew that they had probably seen me. I had no cover anywhere, and in these clips you can tell that they didn't want to go the opposite way, so I thought that maybe that coyote had something to do with it. I passed him on the way when I was looping around, but you can tell that they're really spooked, and so I just decided to park it, and that ended up playing out really well. If it was a rifle hunt, for instance, I would have been well within range. Obviously, this isn't a place where I could do any of that, but just goes to show, even if you are caught by an animal staying put, it does a lot of help, you know, versus getting up, moving, you know, that just causes more alarm. So just staying put, staying still as much as you can, it actually ends up paying off sometimes. And as you'll see right here, I got into the prone position and they started to move right towards me, and I couldn't really believe it. This is as close as they got. They ran around down there for a little bit trying to figure out which direction they wanted to go, but in all reality I was maybe 75 yards away. Hopefully the next outing I'll be able to get a little bit closer, maybe find a bull or two, but overall I was happy to see some wildlife in general. Just get out there and enjoy the You know, the great outdoors. It's funny, this one right here, you can tell that they're looking for me, but they lost me. I think that's funny. I guess it wouldn't be a real ghillie outing without a few close calls, I guess you could say. Not that I'm doing anything wrong. I just don't want to give anyone a reason to get mad, or I don't want to scare anyone, mainly.
We got a bogey straight ahead.
Looking at this video, I need to do a lot of work on this thing. Need to get more greens in there. It's not like we have a bunch of leaves in this area, but things are coming to life. But if you didn't see them, well, they were in that wood line right there, and they had like 3 or 4 German Shepherds with them. So that's why I was playing. I didn't want to deal with any of that. I got real scared. My butt was puckering. Well, that concluded my day. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned for the next video.